What's up, everybody? Dan Mernan here with Powerhouse Power Wash, and I wanted to show you this actually real quick. I was cleaning up some stuff, some old things, and going through the toolbox on the trailer up here. And what did I come across? I came across an extra gun that I had built at the beginning of the season of 2020 in the spring. And this is a gun that I haven't even used. I don't even have a fitting on the bottom of it there. But I just want to show you how rusted this is and how corroded that is from, guess what? It's rusted and corroded from chlorine. So in this video, I just want to talk to you real quick about how you can prevent this from happening to your guns and your tools and everything like that, that if you have a toolbox or anywhere that you store things, how you can keep this, preventing it from happening. It falls in the downspout because we're going to do a clean water flush, and that will flush any of this debris, but you hear it draining. Alright, so like I said, I've never used this. It actually came with one of the machines we bought through BE. That's who makes the gun. It's a very heavy gun. Even before I put this on here, it's very heavy, and it's a bulky gun. I don't like it personally, so I didn't use it. But you could see how corroded that is. I mean, that's insane, you know? That's a lot of corrosion for just sitting in that toolbox. I mean, I'm sure it can work. It would work just fine if I put a fitting on it, but you know, that's already happening on the outside. I don't really like to take chances with equipment. Not my thing. So let me take you over here. Open up my toolbox. Well, before I do that, this is a long gun that I keep on here. I don't use it on every job, but if I got to do a lot of flat work and there's areas I can't get to with the surface cleaner, I'll use the long gun to get around edges and things like that. If I can't get to it with the surface cleaner, that's what I'll use. 'Cause if I use a short gun, I don't want to be bending over the whole time, killing my back. So, and yeah, as you can see, it is winter out here in Cleveland, and everything is winterized. We did that video the other day. If you haven't seen the video on how to winterize equipment, go up here, hit this link, and you can see how I winterize all my equipment on my trailer. So in my toolbox here, you can see I keep, you know, some surfactants, I keep some window cleaning stuff, I keep some gutter cleaning, gutter grenade, some F13, I got an X-Jet in here, an extra bungee cord, I keep some acid, I keep some degreaser, Red Raider, basically some J-rods, some fittings, more J-rods, just a bunch of extra stuff in case something happens on the job. I keep poly tarp in here for when I got to do roof cleanings, and if there's like very expensive bushes or Japanese maples that could come in contact with SH, bleach, pool shock, I will tarp them off to protect the vegetation so I'm not replacing it. If I'm not able to rinse it, you know, if I don't think I'll be able to rinse it just right, I'll just tarp it off. So you're asking, how is this one so corroded when this one is completely fine? And I've never used this one, and this is my everyday gun. Believe it or not, that is true. Now, how do I make that happen? Well, first off, this one wasn't stored properly. It was sitting in the bottom of the toolbox with chemicals, which shouldn't have been happening in the first place. If that acid would have touched the chlorine in any way, it would have been boom. It would have been a big issue, right? It could have been very dangerous driving down the road. It could have been very dangerous somebody pulling something out of the toolbox and getting it on their hands or skin or eyes. It could have been really bad. So I'm very lucky that this is all that happened while I was in there. Now, this gun right here, I love it. It's an easy trigger pull. I got the stainless fittings on the bottom, 3/8 inch stainless steel fitting on the bottom. I got the 1/4 inch stainless steel fitting up here. And I buy these Suttner guns. This is the SG28 Suttner gun through Pressure Tech. I order most of my stuff through Pressure Tech. And this is the only gun that I went through the whole 2020 year. So, very nice gun, very happy with it. The only issues that I did have with it was O-rings, but that's completely normal, and I'd rather replace a 5-cent O-ring over replacing the gun every time, or the tips, the J-rods. So that is, I'm happy about that. Anyways, so how do I store it? Well, the biggest thing is after I downstream a house or whatever job I'm working on, I make sure that I run a lot of water through here. I rinse, 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 rinse. And then when I do that, I started to keep this box a different way. So my gun just drops in there like so. But you can see everything. There's nothing on the bottom. It's clean. I cleaned this out about 2 weeks ago and made sure, and I drilled little holes in the bottom of it just in case there's a little bit of water left in something or whatever. It has somewhere to escape and it won't build up and sit on things. So that is what I do. This tarp, like I said, it's for roof cleaning. I keep the gun on there, that way it's off the bottom, but I do not put any bleach in this toolbox. All this is for surfactants, degreasers, and, like special F9 products, acid, Red Raider, things like that, window cleaning. That way if bleach, we don't want bleach to get in there and mix with acids or anything like that. It's super, super important to not let these chemicals ever come into contact in any way. When you're driving down the road, you're responsible for your whole truck, everything in it, right? And everything in your trailer and everything on it. You're responsible for all that. So if you got in an accident, let's say, and your bleach and your acids, broke open and mixed together because of an accident, well, you were hauling it, so you must not have been hauling it the correct way. It wasn't stored properly. And now you just caused a secondary accident, which could be bad. So, make sure you're responsible and you're doing everything up to par. That's your ass at the end of the day.